Good evening, friends. Today I am going to speak about some information from the Holy Scripture, Bible. It is also relevant, more or less, this information is present in the Quran and Bhagavad Gita and Buddha Dhammas and many more and world things. And Tirukural is also and quote these kind of things or they have taken quotes from the and Tirukural. Okay. The word of the Lord came to me. In this place, I am not Manivannan, I am Ezekiel. Because the Ezekiel information is given to people like you. Yes, I am Ezekiel, chapter 34 and verses from 1 to 11. The word of the Lord came to me, the Son of Man, prophecy against the shepherd of Israel, against the shepherds of Israel. Israel means nothing but it is Christianity, or that any type of that, the common people, otherwise known as that, and Israel. Prophecy means foretelling what will going to happen after 10 years or after 1 month or after 1 year, or before and predict something. That is known as that the prophecy. It is only possible by that anointed people and holy people or anointed people, good people, and a great scholar can predict what will going to happen in that future. That is important. Prophecy and say them, and even to that shepherd, thus says that Lord of the God, ha, the shepherd of Israel who have been feeding yourself. The shepherds only eating. The shepherd's duty is to eat make that, feed that sheep as well as that cow and other animals. That means here shepherd, SKGE, shepherds means the person who rear that and folks, FOLKS, folks are animals like the domestic animal. Not here mentioned. All the leaders of that Congress party and BJP and also TMK, ADMK, and also VCK, PMK. But the head person, the leader is known as that, and is also known as the shepherds. They must and feed the sheep. Instead of feeding the sheep, they feed themselves. That is the things from this. But only the shepherd's duty in the morning they release their sheep and sheep, goat and cows, bull and animals, domestic animals, take to the grazing field and grassland in the wild land or barren land, and let them to feed and monitor them, save them and protect them. That is that real things. They should not astray, or they should not be prayed, or they should not get any problem. They have to save the sheep. Like that, leaders should save their followers, their people, and they should not get any problem by others. It is the primary duty of the all political party leaders. But they are getting more safety and security and enjoying the concentrate for their own and self satisfaction rather than give satisfactions to other people. That is more important. Sorry, okay, we will read other things. The shepherd of Israel, you have been feeding yourself. You should not shepherd. You should not shepherds feed the sheep. You should not feed the sheep, but you feed yourself. It is your duties to feed the people rather than feeding yourself. And sheep, you eat the fat, but you clothe yourself with a good food, and you clothe yourself with the wool. You slaughter that fat one and a very fat and mature animal, but you do not feed the sheep. You feed yourself. You are only getting a crore and crore rupees an amount. You will become that all MLAs and MPs, PM, CM, and all the president of that party, founder of that party, and educational institute, many more people, they are become the become that very billionaires and millionaires and richest person. They lead luxurious life. Their duty to provide the luxurious and comfortable life to their followers, their people is more important than their own people, but they are giving importance to their own satisfaction, their people's satisfaction, but they are not considered as the shepherd. They are not leaders of that commoners. In this, you clothe yourself with wool, that is a wool cloth. I put that in yellow color, and you slaughter the fat one, the good one. Slaughter means kill the animal to eat or something like this. But you do not feed the sheep. But you do not allow that the common man to come and share your dinings and food like this. Yeah, the weak you have not strengthened. If any weak people is there, any poor people is there, it is your right to make them to and a richest person and make them to that very strong person. It is the duty of that shepherd. It is the duty of the leader. It is duty of the prime minister. It is duty of that chief minister. It is duty of that all state ministers, central ministers, and even important protections should be given to that people rather than your great leaders. The sick you have not healed. That the leaders must, and the shepherd must, the pastor and priest and anybody, they have to heal that sick people. But they did not heal anything for this. The weak you have not strengthened, but you are strengthening yourself. The sick you have not healed. The injured you have not bound up. Bound up means and put that and cover that with woolen cloth and pour some wine to clean that medicine. The state you have not brought back. If anybody is go from you, and you will not try to bring back that persons to your body. But Kalanyari is a very good, nice person. Vaiko is strayed from his party, but also he brought back Vaiko to his own party once again. Yeah, that is the real. He is also one of the shepherd and good person regarding for this. And the last you have not sought. If somebody is missing, but you do not search for that, and with force and harshness you have ruled them. You have ruled the people with harshness. You have to rule with love and affection. Love with that good service is more important. So they were scattered. Why they have scattered? You ruled them with force, army, navy, police, and gundas, or many more things. That is why they scattered. They go away from you. They had gone to the Sri Lanka, they had gone to that Malaysia, Singapore, they had gone to the London, they had gone to that, because they have scattered, because the people used so many forces to control them, take them and lead them into that very penury and disrespectful life. That is why they scattered and worked for that countries. That countries to become that developed one, your country become that developing one. Developing, you are giving more problem to that existing people also in that world. Bloody nonsense concept, concept and protocol and policies, because there was no shepherd. There was no shepherd, and they become food for all wild beasts, and my sheep and my house become that food to all wild beasts. That is why some people become Christian, some people become Muslim, some people become that Buddhist, some people become anything, because no good shepherd. You are not help them to strengthen their body. You are not give any health to the people. You are not heal the sick people. You are not shout to the people those who are lost, and your attention is somewhat different. That is why they become that the food shepherd, and they become food for all the wild beasts. My sheep were scattered. My sheep were scattered, and they wandered over all the mountains on every high hills. They have wanted all the high mountains and high hills. My sheep were scattered over all the forces of the earth, all the face of the earth. My all the face. Tamil people is lived everywhere because of no good person, good leader in this soil in India. They are giving not importance to that and great good many peoples. That's why they were scattered all the face of that earth with none to search and seek for them. Nobody is bring back to that people to India once again. That is more importance. Therefore, you shepherds hear the word of the Lord. Hear the Lord, and as I live, declare the Lord God. As I am living, I am living. As I live, declare the Lord God. Surely, because my sheep have become a prey. My sheep become a prey. Prey means prey. Prey means food to other wild animals, dangerous animal. The sheep have become a food for all the wild fish. All the wild fish, dangerous European, were preyed that and a good many so great knowledgeable people. That is why they have benefited a lot of things. Since there was no shepherd, and because my sheep have not searched my sheep, searched my because my shepherd have not searched for my sheep, but the shepherds have fed themselves. The shepherd have fed themselves, fed. That is, ate it themselves. Have not fed my sheep. They did not worry about that. The basic fundamental things of that other people. They only concentrated for their luxurious life only regarding for this. That is why all the fertile land is wasted and for these unnecessary things. But of shepherd. Therefore, you shepherds hear the word of the Lord. Hear the words of the Lord. All the leaders, please hear this, Lord. And thus says that Lord God, behold, I am against the shepherd. God is standing against the shepherd, against the leader of the nation, against chief prime minister, against finance minister, against defense minister, against chief minister, all ministers, all the and great leaders. God will stand. That time you cannot escape. Regarding, I will require my sheep at their hand. I will require my sheep at their hand, and put to stop their feeding the sheep. Put to shopping. They have to stop the feeding the sheep. No longer shall that shepherd feed themselves. No longer hereafter. Don't give importance to increase your wealth, your comfortability, your luxurious life is more important. You are think about that basic fundamental things should be given to all the people. Don't give importance for your luxurious life, lavish life regarding stuff for that. That cannot be and but because my sheep have not scattered my sheep, but the shepherd have fed themselves, have not fed my sheep. Therefore, your shepherds hear the word of the Lord. Thus says the God, behold, I am against the shepherd, and I will require my sheep at their hand, and put stop their feeding the sheep. And no longer shall that shepherd feed themselves. No longer shall hereafter you should not indulge for important for getting commission, getting a bribe amount, getting to become that billionaire or anything for this. Yeah, I will rescue my sheep from the mouth of the of from their mouth. I will save the people from their mouth, that they may not food for them. For thus says that Lord God, behold, I myself search for my sheep, will seek them out. I will find out my people, and that's why our prime minister used to go all the people to search the sheep and people of India. That's why the many party people go to other state to search his people, to strengthen them, to fat them, to bound them up, to give more confidence to that people helping regarding for this some. And 23 1 2 3 a to 3b to 4 5 something, I don't know what the number coding is mentioned. So the Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. The Lord, God is our shepherd. Means we don't want any other things. We will get all the things we required. Yes, regarding for in this place. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. Repeat after. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. the fresh and green are that pasture where he gives me repose. Repose means a state of rest or the sleep or a tranquility or relaxation. God will give relaxation to us. Man cannot give relaxation regarding for this. Near restful water he lead me and he revives my soul. Our soul should be revived rather than our body, because our body is moving or working with that soul strength, not with energy or any other things for this. So the Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. He guided me along the right path for the sake of his name. Though I should walk in the valley of the shadow of death, no evil would I fear, for you are with me. Even though I walk in the valley of death, no evil would I fear, for you are with me. Lord is with me means we can go anywhere. We can do anything, sir, because God is with us, and the Lord is with us. No, your crook and your staff will give me a comfort. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. You have prepared the table before me in the sight of my foes. Foe means enemies. Yeah, your sight of foe. My head you have anointed with oil. My cup is overflowing. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me, because the Lord is my shepherd, and there is nothing I shall want. Surely goodness and the mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. The Lord's own house shall I dwell, for the length of the days unending. The Lord is my shepherd, there is nothing I shall want. Acclamation, the price. The word of the God is living and active and discerning the thought of intention of the heart. Intention of the heart regarding in that place. The Matthew 21 to 116a. At the time Jesus told his disciples this parable, for the kingdom of heaven is like a master of the house who went out early in the morning for hire the laborers for his vineyard. After agreeing with the laborers for denarius a day, denarius means 25 silver coins, and gold coins equal to 25 silver coins. The Jesus was betrayed by that 30 coins by the Judas Iscariot to the Pharisees. Okay, yeah, denarius a day, denarius, denarius, denarius a day, and he sent them into his vineyard. And going out about the third hour, and he saw that others standing idle. Idle means like foolishness, yeah, idle in the marketplace. And to them he said, you go into that vineyard to me. Vineyard, V-I-N-E, vineyard means the grape estate, grape estate, vineyard. And whatever is right, I will give you. Whatever is right, whatever is a normal salary you are getting, and I will give you. Don't consider the late or anything. And you go into the vineyard, and whatever is right, I will give you. So then, going out again about the sixth hour, also God go to that sixth hour and ninth hour. He did that same. And about the 11th hour, even that 1 hour is more, the last minute, he went out and found others standing. He said to them, "Sir, why do you stand here idle all the day? Why like you roaming all the place like a foolish person?" Huh? And they said to him, because no one has hired us. No one has hired us. That people, no one give job opportunity to us. That's why we are wandering in that roadside and snatching the chain and removing the gold and jewel of that people. Nobody is come forward to give job to us and food to us. That's why he explained like this. Then again, God, the evening. And that said, Ilya, why do you stand here as an idol all the day? They said to them, because no one has hire us. And he said to them, you go to the vineyard too. நீங்களும் போங்க vineyard too. And for work, for industries. And when the evening came, the owner of that vineyard said to his and foreman. Foreman means a headman, முக்காத்தம்பு கண்காணின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா. ஒரு ஒரு 50 பேர் இருக்காங்கன்னாக்கா அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு லீடர் இருக்காங்க. Regarding in that, call the laborers and pay them their wages. Pay them their wages. And beginnings with that last. He start from the and last people. Beginning with the last up to the first. Up to the first. First the late comers we used to pay. And when those hire about that 11th hour, each of them received a denarius. 11th hour, only 1 hour they had worked in the vineyard. They also get a denarius. And now when those hired first, they thought they would receive them more. That people, those who are working all the 8 hours or since morning from the first hour onwards, they thought that even that last people get a denarius means we also get that denarius, denarius or more than a denarius or 10 denarius, 5 denarius, master will give. They thought like this. When those hired the first came, they thought that they thought that would receive that more, but each of them also receive a denarius. But all the people, whether it is people go to work in the vineyard in the morning time, or in that or 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, or noon times or evening times, in the last 1 hour, all the people used to give like that. All the richest people must give the job opportunities to, and to stop the stealing, to stop that and house blunderings, and to stop all the stealing activities like chain snatching, ear snatching, murdering. And people know people, good people, and the owners not ready to give job to that people. They were roaming, and also to get the daily bread they are making themselves and such a things for that. Yeah, nowadays all the owners are giving job opportunity to the computer, giving opportunity to that machines, but not that human beings. Human beings sent out means they indulge for that all the and inhuman practices and many more things here. This is the reason. Like God, all the manpower should be utilized. No one should be stayed. No one should be waste their power or anything in that spot from here denarius. And receiving that crumpled at that master of the house, they started to murmur and complain about that, and saying, these last worked only 1 hour. The last worked only 1 hour, and you made them equal to us. எங்களுக்கும் ஒரே one denarius, அவங்களுக்கும் one denarius you have given me. And the burden of that day, and the searching heat and the scorching heat, them equals to us who have borne and that burden of that day and the scorching heat. But he replied to one of them. But the master replied, friend, I am doing you no wrong. I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for a denarius? You did not. You agree only for that denarius. And regarding for this, take what belongs to you and go. Take what belongs to one denarius today. Take and go. Don't give any complaint and blame yourself. I choose to give to this last worker as I give you, and it is my rights, it is my money, it is my vineyard, it is my property. Regarding for that, I have rights to give even that more to the last or but agreed things to you. I did not reduce denarius from that. I am not allowed to am I not allowed to do what I choose with the belongings to me? I don't have any rights to use my own property to others as per my own wish. But who are you? As per this agreement you had got, but you don't comply. Regarding for this, am I not allowed to do what I choose with what belongs to me? Or do you begrudge my generosities. Begrudged means you ridiculed me. Huh? Begrudged means and envy somebody and possession and enjoyment of some things. Be jealous of that. Begrudged, you begrudged me, you have the jealous of that, you angry about that. For I am not using your salary, your money, do anything for this. It is my money and my property, I can give to anybody. What is wrong with that? You have agreed with me working that vineyard from the morning for a dinner, yes, but I did not reduce to for that. Very good, nice, wonderful things. Such a leader, they must possess such a qualities. The answer which was created by Ezekiel, for that answer is given by Jesus Christ by his experience. Experience is more important. Choose. Or do you beg me my generosities? And you are, it is my generosity. I can give anything for that. So the last will be the first. Last will be the first. The first will be that last. That is more important. Reflection. Some of the rich people tend as their wealth to manipulate and influence others in order to get what they want. Some richest people give the money, deposit or make that put their money as a caution deposit and put in the bank, in that LIC, in the many other organization. They will work with that money. The revenue will they used to get. The less revenue they must get, and mafia. The outfit of that world are constantly doing this, but now only for America only investment. Later they get even that make all India is that marketplace and industry to the world. Now India become that workshop to the world. In the 16th century, England is the workshop to the world. But England prepared that manufactured things and received from the raw material from all the countries, and also the finished goods supplied England to all the colonies or many more countries. Okay, but here, but we are using our own land, own raw material, own manpower, own natural power, own money power, but the profit goes to the foreign country, just like America, Russia, Canada, Britain. But here that people go and put that international banks like Swiss bank and Chinese bank and USA bank, many more banks, that the people use their our money, but they also get some royalty from that, because of that mafia group is they are working for that welfare of the Independence Day we celebrated, but all the prime minister or chief minister to whom they are working, they are not working for that people, they are working for that welfare of the developed countries. அவங்களுக்கு தான் work பண்றாங்க. Regarding in that they are acting as a only agent, the broker, get the commission, then given to all the things to that in the third parties. That is the mafia outfit of that world are constantly doing this. And richness is discussed more than one's gospel. Richness is and all the good people, they are discussing about that richness of that fellow human beings rather than gospel, rather than religious things. That is why all the people have become that greedy man, become that murderers, become that jealous, and become that and like that insane or something like this. That is why all the people giving important to the material sophistication rather than that spiritual sophistication, gospel, and sharing the difficult for rich. Sharing is difficult for rich, while that generosity, sharing is getting money from that richest people, getting job from that richest people is too difficult. Rather than generosity, generosity is more important. Like that owner of that vineyard, but they have to give. And even when I joined in this institution, but along with that senior people, I used to get increment within 2 months. Within 2 months, I joined in July, but I received that increment along with that senior people. It is very like this. Why not? The time of they were worked is a very good, nice manner. Sharing the difficult of for the rich, while generosity is, and which is also discussed in the window my meet, and seem that easier for that poor. The owner of the vineyard is today gospel. Owner of the today gospel. Though rich, all the rich people is that owner of that vineyard. They have to give equal salary to all the people. They should not and give that any more weightage to anybody in that place for this. Though rich, he is utilizing his wealth and generosity is giving to his workers. His calculation for that giving is not a usual and worldly kind. It is not that usual worldly kind. It seems like desperately wants to share his wealth with the needy and desperately. And it seems like that desperately means what? Desperately means with frustration, and we have to wants to share his wealth with needy. God is always rich but generous. God is always rich but generous minded person. He did not show any discrimination. He is the good person, he is the bad person, he is the rich person, he is the poor person, he is the small person, the big person, he is the very young person or old person, he is Indian or any other things. He sent rain to all the people. He sent air to all the people. He shows sunlight to all the people. He bring all, like darkness to all the people, and also to provide grace to all the people without discrimination. In before law, before God, all are equal, and before that, naturally phenomena all are equal. But before that, greedy people, generous people, richest people, there is plenty of discrimination is there. But Saturn only and give importance for that discrimination, and also divisions made by that Saturn. But and unity is made by the congregation is made by the and God only regarding for this. Love makes all differences. The love which gives dignity. Love is more important. Love must give that dignity, equalities, and respect. If we have love in your heart means definitely you will give dignity, respect to all the people. If we have a love in your heart, definitely you will give equality to all the people. If you have that love in your heart, you must give respect to my respect to all the people without any noting of any points. And where do we stand? Where do we stand regarding for this? Either it is a crumble person or this grateful person. We should not have crumble or grateful. That is important. Whether it is a complaint person or jealous complaint and needy fellows, or in that grateful generous and happy person, that is more important. When he was studying in Bumbugar college, and at that time my father had come to the college to meet the principal. That time my father is agriculture coolie. Agriculture coolie or that small farmer means 5 acre land. Once upon a time he possessed 10 acre. He sold everything, no land, and with us regarding with this. Okay, but that principal and asked my father to sit in front of him. My father refused to stand. Refused to sit in before him. My father used to say, "You are highly qualified person, educated person, government employee. So it is not good to sit before you and par with you in that office." Immediately, that principal forced my father, "Sit down, because your son is studying here. You are your father. You are greater than me. You sit down." My father, no sir, please give some information about my son. I will not sit. So, okay, no problem. Immediately he stood. If you sit, I will sit and speak with you. Or if you stand, I can stand and speak with you. And he told like that. Immediately the principal stood up his position and spoke with my father. Your son, it is nowadays the students are living like this, releasing that bull without any string or rope with that. All the control is removed. They try to catch the tail of that animal. But without thinking about the future, they are spending and wasting anything because my money was stolen. Examination amount was stolen by someone else. For that, used to say like this. But because I realized that the love is in his heart. Even that many people are here, the principal of any place, they also have that love in their heart. They are giving that dignity to all the people, and also equality to all the people, respect to all the people where we stand. But we must stand in that grateful position rather than that crumbling position. We should not give complaint to anyone. We have to work generously regarding with this. Very good, nice, wonderful. The message, I think so. What you concern, it is not my things from here. As a shepherd, yeah, what is that relevant? The vineyard in the shepherd, yeah, the shepherd, they lead that self-centered life. Self-centered life. They only for their own satisfaction, their own and comfortability in this place from there. Yeah, regarding to with this, some of the things I have written from that, I would like to speak regarding for this. Ezekiel, the son of man, prophecy, PR was against that the shepherds, against the shepherd, against the ruler, against the richest person. The people leaders, MLA, MP, CM, minister, and prime minister, chief minister, all that leaders, they are only giving importance for their own comfortability, own satisfaction regarding to with other people. They used to wear that white and white and other shirts and car and AC rooms and luxurious, extravagant life. But they are not come forward to give the same thing to that fellow members and the fellow national and people, they cannot digest. That's why the God will stand against them and teach the lesson. You have been feeding yourself, not the sheep. You are giving more importance to your own wealth, not that wealth of the nation, the wealth of the country, the wealth of the natural wealth of that country or the world to that future generation, not that people. And eat them fat. You eat that fat things, but you will not eat the and fat with your other people. Regarding you are, if you satisfied, you will not think about others. Rather in such a manner, you clothe yourself with the wool, but you are not thinking about that clothing to other people also. Other people, you slaughtered fat one. Do not feed the sheep. You slaughtered that fat one. You ate yourself, your children, your relatives, your supporters, your followers. Not for that other domestic people, domestic or other common man or other and group of peoples. The weak not strengthened. Many weak peoples are there, but you are not strengthen them by that. Give the physical health as well as the spiritual things, moral support. You are not giving to make that weak person into that strong person. The injured and the bound up not. You are not and solve that issues and problem which is happen in this world, whether it is a religious problem or in that caste problem or economic problem or epidemic problems or whatever problems, you are stir up the problem, not that stop the problem like that. You are only as a sightseer, but are you that shepherd? Are you the leader? Are you that authorities to us? Immediately go to the spot and solve the problems. It's just like RP, Reserve Police, Central CRPF. Yeah. Spot leader must go first to stop the problem. But you are only making the problem. What will you go with you in this from this world by leadings like that self-centered life? You are not the leader for that the common, but leading yourself nasty and the things you are keeping in the mind. The sick not healed. The sick peoples are that. The sick people is not healed. Some of that bad people only you are defend and also save their life rather than and the sick is not healed. The injured not bound up and the strayed not to be brought back. Some of the people so have gone out. You are not brought back to that places. The last not south. Last. When it is last means you are not south that people to bring back with the force and the harshness you have ruled, and so they scattered with the how you are ruling. Not you are ruling by the love. You are not ruling by that generosity. You are ruling by that crumplings. You are ruling by the many more things is happening in that because And that is why all the people become that and food, the prey of that world. Yeah, they become that food for all the wild beasts. That is why all the super mind and greatest minds are working for America, greatest mind of that people working for France, working for and many other Singapore, Malaysia, and many more people. But you must give importance to all the people to strengthen them. Don't consider your own sophistications, your own investigation. Give importance to for that at least fulfillment of the basic fundamental needs of this present people as well as in the future people. You should not give make any trouble of that future generation. And before 100 years ago or before 50 years ago, you have to rule for that welfare and betterment of the and future is more important, because Kamaraja constructed more than 6 dams and during his time that 6 dams water is and giving irrigations to that lakhs and lakhs of the field. They are getting that good food to all the people, man. Like that you have to rule that and save the nature. Don't spoil the nature for then the future generation how they will and live in that. So far you have more than 75 years you have spoiled. Land was and from that Neyveli to Vadalur and all over area was vandalized and become that sand mountains. First, how much amount you have earned with that NLC or many more things. All the group of people with the machine and convert that agriculture lands into that once again to the agriculture land. Go for that another agriculture land. You cannot renovate that or restore that land its original conditions. Then why you destroy that other things? You spoiled the Vasur, you spoiled the Karur and Erode, and because of your greediness and money madness, and you spoiled that Neyvel, you spoiled that Tanjavur, you spoiled that Kudangulam, many more places is vandalized, even Chennai in all places, you destroying the future. It is not the your wealth, it is that wealth of the future generation. It should not be wasted regarding for this, unless you must give answer to that God. That times you will put into that burning bowl. Permanently you have to suffer regarding in that place. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope definitely you will watch and like and subscribe, share this video with your friend. Thank you friends, thank you so much. Bye. By the God's words regarding be as a grateful person, God words and all ages to come. I am the light of the world. If anybody, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in the darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8:12. The God is light of the world. Whoever follows, they will not walk in the darkness. They will have the light of life is important. Will have the light of life. You have to give the light of life to the future generation, your grandson, that is your great grandson, or like that. They must not get any problems to buy. Your deed is more important. Thank you friend, thank you so much. Bye.